2,000 are being repulsed, run back up this street. Stones are popping all over. Safeties are off, all the machine guns and rifles have been loaded.
It's hard sometimes to understand why Indonesia has put up with Sukarno as long as they have. The occasion is a palace garden party, 2 days after the students were bayoneted away. The cynicism of the whole affair is illustrated here. Mrs. Adam Malik is the wife of the new foreign minister, and he is Sukarno's foremost opponent. At one time or another, he's wooed, won, and rejected Russia, England, Yugoslavia, Holland, Japan, and America. The latest victim of his charm is Red China. Here he greets them. They are as uncertain about what's happened in Indonesia as they are about what's going on back home in China. Sukarno's great talent has been his ability to make friends into enemies and fools out of everyone. They call this Blueprint Hall, and in it are hundreds of models of unfinished show-off projects. We don't want a country where people think of nothing but their stomachs, proclaimed Sukarno. So he spent their money on mandatory projects like the Bungkarno Tower. The plan includes a 100-foot column with a revolving restaurant at its top, and it's typical of Sukarno's national policy of putting second things first. This is as far as the monument got before the money ran out. It's reported the Viennese architect who designed the tower got $700,000 for his plans and was decorated with a hero's medal by the president. All in all, this cost about $1 million. Another expensive fantasy was CONIFO, Conference of New Emerging Forces, a sort of United Nations of the anti-imperialist world with Sukarno as its leader. Here it stands. Red China backed the project, expecting to dominate it. She also used packing cases for construction materials to smuggle guns to Indonesia's Communist Party. It was to cost $16 million. Since the coup, work has stopped, the Chinese are out, and $10 million have gone down this drain. There are hundreds of such projects littered all over Indonesia, millions squandered on them. The National Monument still has a little work going on. No one knows how much it has cost. It's a presidential secret. However, at the top of the 300-foot obelisk is a symbolic flame, coated with $300,000 of pure gold. Heavy machinery in critically short supply rots in the sun, waiting for full-scale work to resume on the monument. At least some of the ruined machinery is put to good use. It serves as shelter for a few of Jakarta's 300,000 homeless. One gaudy Sukarno project actually finished is the Bali Beach Hotel. The 300 air-conditioned rooms are mostly empty. The Indonesians can't afford them and the tourists can't get to them. There are no jets to Bali, and the planes that do get there fly a haphazard schedule. Sukarno's $1 million jet runway was built in the wrong place and sank into the ocean. The word Tabit on the bus is a Sukarno slogan meaning live dangerously, and getting off this morning is Sanusi, head of Indonesia's Bureau of Government Agricultural Statistics. It's not every day he can get a bus ride home. Jakarta, a city of 4 million, has only 60 city buses that still work. Indonesia has a fabulous potential wealth in natural resources, and the new order wants it exploited. So they're returning the private properties expropriated by Sukarno's regime. Goodyear's Sumatran rubber empire is an example. It was seized in 1965. The Rubber Workers' Union was communist-run, so after the coup, many of them were killed or imprisoned. Some of the survivors, you see them here, still work the rubber, but this time as prisoners and at gunpoint. When the government ran things, they enlarged the staff, built houses and schools, and raised wages. Although production remained about the same, operating costs quadrupled. Profits went out the window, and with them, a vital source of export revenue vanished. The new order wants Goodyear back, and they, like dozens of other foreign capitalists, are anxious to return, because the wealth is there, not just rubber, but oil, tin, lumber, spice, almost everything. 20 separate nations invested millions to push forward Indonesia's development of heavy industry. Most projects met fates like this. This is what's left of a Russian-sponsored steel mill. Sukarno charmed the Russians into building it in a remote corner of Java with no decent roads, no available labor, no water for the boilers, and more important, no iron ore for the blast furnaces. It's abandoned now, the expensive machinery rusting away. What it amounts to was a $36 million misunderstanding. They have found that 2,000 miles of main road haven't been repaired since the Dutch left 22 years ago, and that at least 78,000 trucks, buses, and cars don't run simply for lack of spare parts. This keeps food from the cities, produce from the ports. The country is bankrupt. They now know how badly. Indonesia owes the outside world exactly 3 times as much money as she can earn. This is one of the causes. To earn foreign exchange, Indonesia must trade, and assuming her factories were working at more than 20%, which is doubtful, and that she had the roads and the trucks to move her products to the ports, which she doesn't, the ports are falling apart. Sumatra is the richest island in Indonesia, and this is Sumatra's biggest port. Not only is the harbor silting up with mud, but 80% of the machines that move cargo are broken. In many cases, they need only a simple spare part. The mechanical wreckage is further compounded by what amounts to chronic corruptness, red tape, stealing, smuggling, and inefficient management. Based on all this, the World Bank's